I was thinking about living my life for you.
Don't you think I wanted other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me? That I wanted to lay up somewhere and forget about my responsibilities? That I wanted someone to make me laugh so I could feel good. But I held on to you. I took all my feelings, my wants and needs, my dreams, and I buried them inside of you. I planted myself inside of you and waited to bloom. And it didn't take me no 18 years to find that soil was hard and rocky and it wasn't never going to bloom.
Everybody got stones in that pathway. You got to walk over it or step around it. You thinking about you can't remember.
That's that old backwards southern mentality. When I come up here, I have to teach these niggas that they have to walk around tipping their hats. They walk around here tipping their hats, jumping off of sidewalks, talking about, yes sir, Captain, how do, Major.
It's hard to understand white folks sometimes.
Now I'm gonna show you how this goes. From Pittsburgh. Everybody come from different places in Africa, right?
Right.
Different tribes and things. Soon a while they begin to make one big stew. Now you had the carrots, the peas, the potatoes and whatnot over here. And then over there you had the meat, the nuts, the okra, corn. And then you mix it up and let it cook right through to get the flavors flowing together. Then you got one thing. You got a stew. Now, you take and eat the stew. You take and make your history with that stew. All right. Now it's over. Your history is over and you done ate the stew. Now, being that your history is over and you done ate the stew, you got to move along.
What you going to do with the leftovers?
When you got leftovers, see, we's the leftovers.
Exactly.
The colored man is the leftovers. So what else the colored man left to do with himself?
Well, that's what we're waiting to find out. But first, we got to know that we the leftovers. Now, who knows that? You. Find me a nigga that knows that, and I'll turn any which way you want me to. I'll bend over for you. You're not going to find that. And that's what the problem is.
The problem ain't with the white man. The white man knows you just the leftover. Because he the one who done it either. He knows what he done ate. But we don't know we been took and made history out of, then went and filled the white man's belly. Now he's full and tired. And once you out of the way so he can be led by himself. Now I know what I'm talking about. If you want to find out, you go and ask Mr. Irving what he had for supper yesterday.
And if he's an honest white man, with his accent and heap of a lot, he'll tell you, he done ate your black ass, and if you do so please, I'm full of it. So go on, get off the plate, and let me eat something else.
Ever since slavery got over with, they become a foolish acting niggas. Work it out, they need men to work at the mill to put these roads, and niggas drop everything they had no look at the freedom.
They talk about keeping the colored out of Pennsylvania. Say, what do we need them for? One man said they ought to send them back down south. I come up past the general store in Rankin, and they was talking about, why can't we have slavery? One man said because of the law, and another man said, change the law. The man asked him, would you fight another war? And he said, hell yeah. I was surprised when he said that, but then I wasn't too surprised.
My daddy called me to him. Said he had been thinking about me to create him to see me in the world, carrying other people's songs and having one of my own. So I knew he was going to show me how to find my own song. So I take the power of my song and binds them together.
I was playing my song and I was playing it the way I felt it. Now you all back up and leave me alone for my beats.
See, you think it's all fun being a recording star. Have to carry that piano around. Man, did I get slow? You look up one day, you hate the whiskey, you hate the women, and you hate the piano. But that's all you got.
That ain't what I'm talking about, nigga. I'm talking about art.
See now, if you color and can make them some money, then you all right with them. Otherwise, you just a dog in the alley. See, I done made this company more money off my records than all the recording artists they got put together.
See, I just think to my music because that's the only way I know how to live in this world.
You ought to put the piano down in the church and start a choir. The Bible says make a joyful noise unto the Lord.
You know what? Just leave me alone.
A fella that's gonna show you the secret of life and take it lightly. Can't find someone else secret of life, You gotta come to it on your own.
It's hard to be a citizen. You're gonna have to fight to get that.
Each one crazier than the next. I always told myself, niggas could be doing better than they was doing. I thought it was because they was lazy. But I see now that it's because they let the white man drive them crazy.
People kill me talking about niggas is lazy. Niggas is the most hard-working people ever. Worked 300 years for free. It didn't take them lunch hour. Now all of a sudden, niggas is lazy. Don't know how to work. All of a sudden we got pay niggas. Ain't no work for them to do. If it wasn't for you, the white man would be poor. Every little bit he got sitting on top of you. That's why he could reach so high. He give you $3 a day for 6 months, and you got him a railroad for the next 100 years. All you got is 6 months worth of $3 a day.
See, now I tell you something. As long as the colored man look to white folks to put a crown on what he say, as long as he look to white folks for approval, he ain't never gonna be about what they want him to be about. That's one sure thing.
People think they're freedom. What good is freedom? Can't do nothing with it.
The Bible says, a place of refuge shall be given unto you, and whosoever seeketh counsel shall he be made also clean. For I have given unto the master of that abode a place above the law. For the law of punishment men, and I seek their redemption.
All my life I've been looking for someone to stop and stay with me. I done already got too many things to forget about.
God's got room for everybody. I don't know if you ever seen him, but God wears all different kinds of clothes. He has all kinds of fists, and then he has a sword. It's a big sword. It's a mean and terrible sword. And when he gets away from that sword around, he can do anything.
I ain't talking about no Messiah. You need to put all that mess out of your mind.
They supposed to have some Christians out of the mission, but they forgot how to call on God. I seen them call God down. They don't do that too much no more, but I seen it happen. Over there on the north side, the 14th day of November, 1937, people called God down. God came in a blaze of glory. Had a pot of water so he could make it boil without the fire. The people want to bet against God. You can't bet against God and win. But the people put up their money. God walked over, stuck his hand in the pot, stirred it around. Now I bet the next fellow, now you do it. Man walked over, stuck his hand in the pot, and had to draw it back. The pot was boiling. He asked people if they wondered how he could do that. He said, I am he. He didn't say he was God. He said, I am he.
Can you do it?
No, I can't do it. Can you stick your hand in the pot with fire?
No.
All right then.
You ain't got nothing else to say with that.
No.
Well, the colored man's gonna be all right. He got through slavery, and he'll get through whatever the white man put him. I ain't worried about that. See, good times is what makes life. He don't know how to have a good time. That's why he's troubled all the time. He don't know how to have a good time. You don't know how to laugh at all.
The kind of laugh that comes from way deep inside to just stand and laugh and let life flow right through you. Just laugh. Let yourself know you're alive.
No niggas get killed out here having a good time. The more good times niggas wanna have.
They say he had a gun. What he gonna do with it? A nigga with a gun is bad news. Can't even say the word nigga and gun the same sentence. Say the same word, say the word gun in the same sentence as nigga, you in big trouble. The white man painted.
There's too many guns out here. We need to get control of it, because America used to be a gun respecting society.
It was, yes it was.
You gotta take the crookeds with the straights. That's what Papa used to say. He used to say that when he struck out. I seen him strike out 3 times in a row. He wasn't satisfied with hitting over the grandstand. He had to hit it over everything.
Whichever way the road takes us, that's the way we go.
Well, I'm going whichever way the river drifts. What you all say don't count with Ma. Ma listens to her heart. Ma listens to the voice that's inside of her. That's what counts with Ma.
You gotta open up your heart and have faith. The world is just a trial for the next. Jesus offers you salvation. You gotta be clean. You gotta be washed in the blood of the Lamb. You gotta be something. You can't just be alive. Life don't mean nothing unless it's got a meaning.
If you wanted to change me, you should have been there while I was growing up. See now, I got something. Let me say something. A nigga's gonna be dissatisfied no matter what. You give a nigga some bread and he'll cry because he ain't got no jelly. You give him some jelly and he'll cry because he ain't got a knife to put it on with. If it's one thing I done learned in this life, is that a nigga's gonna be dissatisfied no matter what you do. A nigga gonna make his own dissatisfaction.
So let him find out. If you don't know, he'll find out. He'll say the white man can't help him. That's a choice he's making on his own. You can't make it for him. True, let him find the error of his ways. If he doesn't find the consequences in it, he'll find the truth.
You gonna be foolish again? But I ain't never been the same fool twice. I might have been a different kind of fool, but I ain't never been the same fool twice. I done been through life, made my marks, followed some signs on the road, ignored some others. I done been through it all. But I ain't never been the same fool twice. That's what I can say.
Everything and everybody got to stand in the light. Jesus Christ stood in the light. The people saw him standing there and they killed him. But the judgment ain't with the people. The judgment was God. He is the big master. God don't never lie. People are liable to do anything. They lie and cheat. That's why God didn't leave the judgment when the people say, I am the beginning and the end. They can't say that. They know they're going to come to an earthly grave. The end is already read for them.
Your heart's singing.
I never could stand no silence. I always have to have some music going on in my head. Music will fill things up.
When you wake up in the morning and you hear the blues, you know you're not the only one in this world going through something. So I take that emptiness and I try to fill it up. I always did believe in love. I felt like if you don't believe in love, you might as well not believe in nothing. Even love that ain't but halfway is still love. If it's only coming one way, that don't make it no less. If it's coming two ways, it still be the same amount of love. Just like say I love you and you didn't love me back, I can still say I'm filled up with love. I go walking down the street, people can see that. They don't know what to call it, but they know something going on.
The hand of justice was at the gate, but the people still had to open it.
White fellas come in from all over the world. A white fella come in and 6 months got more than what I got. But these niggas keep on coming. Walking, riding, carrying their Bibles. A nigga come up here from the backwoods, coming up here from the country, carrying their Bibles and guitars, looking for freedom. And they got a rude awakening.
People think they ain't freedom? What good is freedom if you can't do nothing with it?
You right about that. I know. You can walk down there. Just walk down there and ask the people. Every nigga you see that's been to jail one time or another. The white man don't feel right unless he got a record on these niggas. Walk down there. I'll give you $1 for every nigga you find that ain't been to jail. Stay down there 3 months. Had me down there 3 months before the judge had a chance to throw it out. But I learned a lot from it. I learned to watch where I was going at all times, because you always under attack.
You didn't gone over to the devil. You got to look to Jesus. The Bible said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He making me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Thou art with me. But thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table for me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me for all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
I am a rambling, gambling man. I had my ups and downs in life, and bitter times I saw, but I never knew what misery was until I lit on old Arkansas.
Your time is coming. You just try so hard to figure out why it don't work for you. Try and don't do nothing but give you a troubled mind. And don't no man want a woman with a troubled mind. You spend all that time trying, and just when you think you're not going to get what you want, you look up and it's standing right there.
Being lonely is hard when there's so many people around.
Some people build fences to keep people out. Other people build fences to keep people in.
The Bible said that Peter denied Christ 3 times. I always wondered about that. He had his redemption handed to him on a silver platter, but he didn't take it. I wonder will you take yours. If the wheel don't turn the right way, you got to fix it. I know a man went to fix the wheel. It was turning backwards instead of forwards. He went to fix it. The time he was through, it didn't work at all. You gotta be careful. Things ain't always what they seem.
A lot of things shine like gold and gold. A lot of grass shine like gold.
And tomorrow I'll come by and bless the house and show you the power of the Lord.
God ain't never wrong.
I done learned my lesson in life. I done learned to do what's right by it. You still trying to get something for nothing? Life don't owe you nothing. You owe it to yourself.
Well, I put that part in there for the people to dance. For the people to forget about their troubles.
My head felt like it was on fire, but I had a piece about myself that was hard to explain. I knew right then where I had been filled with the Holy Ghost and called to be a servant of the Lord.
You shining. You shining like new money.
And that's the way that goes.